just about 8 o'clock on a beautiful, beautiful Tuesday morning. It is March the 26th. I'm WESH 2 First Warning Meteorologist Eric Burris. This is Coffee Talk. We get together 7 days a week, chat about what's going on in the world of weather, maybe a little bit about life, all of the fun things, and yeah, just kind of doing the stuff. I'm coming at you from the driveway of my mother's house. Gonna go visit with her, and then I've got conference duty. As you may or may not be aware, the National Hurricane Conference is taking place in Central Florida, and basically what you've got is the who's who of the emergency management and science communities. So I'll probably try to do a little Facebook Live there today and just kind of show you around the conference. It's kind of neat. Lots of stuff happening there. It's over at the Rose. I think it's at the Rosen Center. So I'll be heading that direction. And of course, we'll have live coverage on WESH 2 News. I know I'm doing a noon live shot, a noon report. Live shots, the TV speak for it. And then I think there's a 4 o'clock broadcast and a 5 o'clock broadcast. So yeah, we'll be doing the things. So apologize if I'm out of the house. I'm running Coffee Talk out of the station because the cell phone signal out here is not the greatest, and thus the video signal of me may not be good, but Coffee Talk should be stellar because it's broadcasting out of the TV station. Either way, let's look outside, see what's doing. Daytona Beach, our tower cam looking gorgeous. This is a weather stem camera there. Had a little bit of haze yesterday. You could kind of see the same thing this morning. Not, 100% sure if it's like salt on the lens or if it's actually that way, but not looking too bad. And meanwhile, weather stem camera in downtown Orlando showing some high thin clouds. It is a beautiful morning, a clean sweep on our first warning live Doppler radar. Temperatures out the door. Look at that. We're at 66 degrees in Orlando, 62 outside in the Villages, 69 Daytona Beach, and even in the lower 70s back over to Melbourne. So it's a lovely start to the day. I think it's going to be a lovely day as well. Highs today under mostly sunny skies, making it into the mid range of the 80s. It is just a beautiful one. Still breezy, but perhaps not quite as breezy. That's kind of the idea here. Jeannie says, an absolutely beautiful morning. That it is, Jeannie. Good morning to you. I'll raise my cup for that, for sure. Full Herkel Durkle mode for an hour. Okay, got it. Yeah, it's just so pretty outside, isn't it? It's a beautiful morning, and it's going to be a beautiful day as well. Lower 80s by like 1 o'clock this afternoon. We'll make it into the mid 80s this afternoon. It's going to be gorgeous. Chris says my pool water's at 73. We're going to continue to warm, baby. This afternoon, you'll probably get just a little bit warmer. Unless you live like right at the shoreline, you can see our East Coast communities not quite as warm today. We'll make it to about 78, 79 degrees for Volusia and northern Brevard counties. Southern Brevard County will start to get a bit warmer. Inland spots, mid 80s. Yeah, Brian says, I used to enjoy and gained a great deal of knowledge from the Hurricane Conference during my emergency management days. Yeah, it's going to be great. Always a good opportunity to communicate with folks and try to just bring partnerships together, bring knowledge base together, learn what some communities have dealt with, and maybe help other communities. And unfortunately, and this is not weather related, but it's at least worth mentioning. There's an emergency management response taking place up in the Baltimore area this morning. Not sure if you're aware, but while we were sleeping, I posted about it a little bit on my page there. The Francis Scott Key Bridge. Now, there's two of those. There's two bridges with that name. One's going into D.C. It's not the bridge going into Washington, D.C. It is, however, the bridge in Baltimore. I believe it's 686. I've been on that bridge before, but it is a major, major issue for residents there of Baltimore and really of the entire DMV because it's such a heavily traveled roadway. There is a significant emergency management response. We'll just kind of peek in. This is, I'm not going to pop audio, but what you're looking at is video from our sister station, WBAL, covering this event. They have their helicopter up, they have live crews around. I mean, look at that. That is an interstate bridge in, the heart of Baltimore. And as you can imagine, this is a major impact. Now, as I understand, two people have been rescued from the water. And I'll just bring you up to speed on it just because we're discussing it. But from what I understand, two people have been rescued from the water. One with serious injuries. One was able to basically get up and walk away. But they're thinking that there's probably still 7 people unaccounted for. And so they're in full on live coverage there. An incredible event for residents there in the Baltimore area. So if you've got friends or family that live up that direction, certainly I think that the overwhelming idea is thank goodness this happened overnight, but still there are people impacted both directly because it looked like there were construction crews, if not, people driving over the water. But in addition to that, certainly a lot of commute times and etc. It's terrible. And what's so interesting to me is the emergency response now that has to go in. So it's conferences like this National Hurricane Conference taking place here in Central Florida that put those people together so that they're able to learn from each other's situations, and so that hopefully everybody's able to do better in the next emergency in their situation. Now, thankfully, no emergencies in Central Florida, though these temperatures are climbing, right? Take a look at today. Forecast on the left, records on the right. We're not into record territory, but it's going to be a nice and warm day, right? 85 in Orlando, 94 is the record. We're not going to be there. But yeah, it's going to be a nice and warm one. Mary says, I've also driven on that bridge, saddened by the news. Prayers for all to be safe. Indeed. Yeah. Denise, I have a good friend that lives in Baltimore. She said it's like watching a movie. There's so much going on. Emergency rescue people. It's a somber morning, right? Yeah, it really is. And, for me on a personal level, you never like to see people's lives impacted by tragedy. I mean, look at that video. My God, it's remarkable. The Today Show had a lot on it, so I would suggest let's just take a minute and watch that. You see the ship there on the left side. Watch this. Wow, wow, that's unreal. That's just unreal. This is video coming from sister station WBAL. And I would say if you have any interest in really getting some incredible coverage, there's nobody that does, and this is the truth, there's nobody that does breaking news reporting better than the local stations. They're in the community. They know the contacts. So if you have any interest in hearing more about it, I would highly suggest looking up WBAL, our sister station there. All right. All right. So in terms of the weather, today is going to be nice and warm. We do, however, have another storm system moving our direction. This is going to be a storm system that moves in and goes from bringing warmer weather to rainfall for Central Florida, right? How much rainfall are we talking? The sun is blasting my eyes, so I'm just going to take it full screen. I just don't even want to see what that looks like with my face. All right, so, we're not talking about a bunch of rain, but Thursday does look like it's going to offer up some rainfall to Central Florida. So let's do this. Let's bring up Futurecast here. And let's get an idea of what Futurecast is showing. And I'm just going to skip forward here a little bit. All right, so here's Wednesday. Some models had been trying to tease at some rain on Wednesday, and I think our western areas certainly could see some rainfall. You could see Sumter County, Lake County, Marion County, maybe a little bit trying to get into the metro, but it fades. But let's continue on into Thursday, because Thursday is going to be the time frame where, yes, I think we're going to have some decent rains around, right? So here's 7:30 when we were discussing on Coffee Talk. I think we're probably going to have some rain on the radar there, moving into the metro and kind of fading, and then showers kind of clearing on out. Now that's the Futurecast model. Let's take another dive, but this time let's compare the global models and kind of see what they're doing. All right. So let's run the thing. Here's Wednesday. And again, what I think is interesting is now at least both models are saying western parts of Central Florida may get a little bit of rainfall on Wednesday, but they're not going crazy. Now, overnight into Thursday, They're both saying western areas, and then late morning into the midday, showers widespread, clearing out into the afternoon. So it does look like we're going to have some rainfall, yes, around for. Yeah, the sun's blasting my eyes. That's as bad as I thought it was. So yeah, some rain for Thursday morning, Thursday midday, but thankfully that's going to be clearing on out. So let's take a look. Central Florida's certified most accurate 7-day forecast, and beautiful weather for us today. That much we can certainly tell. Tomorrow, maybe a shower or two in our western areas. There's that 20% coverage. And then Thursday, the storms are around. Why did she really not move the Easter egg? Oh, this is the wrong 7-day. Hold on. Let me fix that. Come on, Burris, you're an idiot. Refresh. There we go. And then Easter Sunday, my friends, looking great. The entire weekend is looking great. Man, outdoor plans, you're not going to have a problem whatsoever. It's going to be a great, great weekend. So with that said, then, Jesus, the sun right in my face. I should not have parked the car in this direction. All right, questions, comments, concerns, friends. Got some Campeche juice. Yep. Cindy says you can put sunglasses on. We won't mind. Would actually look pretty cool. We'll try it. I doubt that this is going to look good. Got my sunglasses here. Hi, guys. Yeah, that just doesn't look professional. All right. Let's see here. Oh, what is beta, the new alpha futurecast show? All right, hold on. I'll dial that up. Stand by. It's funny. The sun's blasting me in my face, and it's like, forget the fact that I'm just sitting in a driveway doing like a live broadcast and how cool that is, right? All right. Rolling through today, sipping on coffee, laid back with weather on my mind and my mind on the weather. All right. Wednesday, look at how it brings rain in and really like, okay, slow your roll there, sister. Like Beta Futurecast is trying to pummel us with nasty storms even on Wednesday. It's definitely now in the minority as far as that goes, but all right, that's Beta Futurecast. And then Thursday morning showers clearing out super early. So I would say Beta Futurecast is kind of sitting completely with itself in a corner doing its own thing. The rest of the models are completely different. So I don't know that I would buy into that so much. All right, let's get, come on, putts. Click, boom. All right, there we go. All right, other questions, comments, concerns? Oh my God, the sun is just blasting. You really do look fine in the glass. Thank you. I appreciate that. Andrew Forehead is very shiny. Thank you, Frank. Thank you. Passerbys will think you're nuts. Wouldn't it be funny if someone knocked on your car window right now? No. Listen, I've done coffee talk from so many places. My windows are super tinted, so I feel like people wouldn't know. Yeah. Old school tunes. You like that, Denise? How is Tijuana Flats? Chaotic. You put 4 young kids together, and it's awful until they start eating. Then at least it gets a little less awful. Yeah. All right. Questions about the 7-day forecast? Anything? I'll tell you, early April, and I haven't looked at this yet, but early April should give us a nice, like April 5th, 6th, we should have a nice little storm system move through. Let's take a look at the computer models here. This is the GFS, little storm system coming through Thursday. That much we know, yeah. Timestamp top right corner of the screen, by the way. High pressure building in this weekend, April 3rd, April 4th, April 9th. So the GFS has definitely sped it up a little bit, kind of showing it around the 4th. But that's the next kind of like part of our weather pattern. Let's go back a model run. I just want to see. Yeah, it's definitely All right. So just kind of timing out that first week in April, there's going to be another little thing that's going to try and sneak our direction. So still a little early for it. We'll time it out. No big deal there, right? No big deal there. I can take it. April showers bring May flowers. That's right. Oh man, please. No, not four. Did they multiply? My brother and his family, my brother, sister-in-law, and their family came as well, and they have two boys as well. So no, I only have two, but my brother, sister-in-law brought their kids as well. Yeah. Mickey, so can we get an extra shot of Campeche today? Today's a rough day for me. My father passed away yesterday. Oh my God, Mickey, I'm so sorry. I know he's in a better place and out of pain and suffering, but it still hurts. Mickey, raising our mugs of coffee to you. Seriously, so sorry to hear that. Jan says, I think I've been blocked or something. Nope, I see it. Taylor, put it in reverse, Terry. Yeah, I should have done. I should have thought more. I really wasn't thinking the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. You know what I mean? Like, I really wasn't thinking that. So, all right. Burris brothers produce boys. It's true. And these boys are terrors together. Terrors. I mean, like, hopefully one day. I'm going to get a flipping sunburn doing coffee talk today. All right, I put my visor up. It doesn't look good, but it is what it is. I trust that you all are going to not judge me for anything. Or I could just drive the car and turn it around. Hold on a second. Let's let's do this. We're gonna fix this. Hold on. We're gonna do this real fast. Stand by. Don't judge me, people. All right. Okay, that's much better, right? That's much better. Of course, I did that right as my stepfather started walking his dog. All right. Is that better now? Is that better? That's definitely better for me. I'm not going to get a complete like blast of the sun. Man. Going on a trip in her face. Yeah, yeah. I'm parked at my stepfather and mother's house. So just turn the car. Oh my God, this is so much better right now. This is so much better. Facebook jail stinks, Frank says. I hope everyone can see my comments. I see him, bud. I see him. You're good. You're good. Yeah. I don't need judging for goodness sake. Man. All right. So we've got the rain on Thursday. Any other questions about anything? Zooming through the sky. Little Einsteins, diggy down. Thanks, Frankie. Absolutely. At least you got to see you get married. Great day. Hey, that's it, Sonia. That's it. Andrew says, good morning. Waiting at the Toronto airport for my flight at 10:30 to Orlando. Can't wait to get there. Listen, look at the weather you're going to be coming to. It is gorgeous. 85 today. Like, am I going to get into my pool? I kind of want to. Is it bad? Is that a bad thing? I don't think so. I don't think so. I would say if you've got pool plans, you're going to be in luck. Easter weekend, still looking great. Whatever your plans are, these next couple of days, like, tell me that this is not awesome. Right? Man. All right. Um, questions, comments, concerns before before we wrap this thing up. We can wrap it a little early today because I've got the busy stuff. Janice is asking when for Kellyanne to get married. August. It's not my news to share, but it's August. Carol won't feel like 85. Well, in the sunshine, it will feel a little warmer. Yeah. Actually, no comments are showing. I have another weird Facebook. It's all Facebook. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. All right, people. So I'll try and do a little broadcast from the hurricane conference and just update you on kind of what's going on. But I'll also post my reports, my live reports from the conference. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Sound good? questions, comments, concerns, anything? Anything at all? We good? I like it. Putting doggy's pool out this weekend for him. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Be good, y'all. Take care. See you on TV a little later. Bye.